Hello everybody, Basil's the name, and welcome back to more Arknights. This time around, we have an update. Well, we finished the rebuilding mandate, and now we have an event going, which is basically the next story missions, I think. Yeah, it's episode 16. Now, I am actually done with all the regular stuff. Everything before then I have already completed. 14 and 15, I think, at least. Yeah, we have completed 15 entirely. We'll ignore those for another day. I am on a run of completing everything on challenge mode, or whatever it's called by now, adverse mode. And since we now have 16 to complete within the event, well, I figured we might as well do that, because we have a lot of stuff in here to obtain, most of which is just, well, resources, XP, money, furniture, and modules are always good to grab. And yes, for this event you don't actually need to do this. You could just grind away in other places, but you might as well. This is not going to be a story one. We're not gonna actually play through the story. Well, like, we're gonna skip this so that you can enjoy it on your own pace, and so that I can enjoy it on my own pace. But we will beat the maps. So I've collected some, and we also have enough of the refreshment kits, so we can actually keep going here for a bit. So there's no light to bear witness here. Let's see. We have a lot of places to protect. Cool. There's also the adverse combat mode, which I believe condition minor guerrillas have less HP. Is there a point in whichever one we do first? I guess let's try this one first, and then we'll see. So the team I generally pick, which is probably my most used team right now, is a combination of Logos, Lapland Decadenza, Vizadel, Yu, Ponkyrus, Mudrock, Exia, the New Covenant, Thorns, Typhon, Vulpifoglia, Haruka, and currently Hoshiguma, but oftentimes Hoshiguma ends up being swapped out for Monster, Jolie, Kazumaru, Perfumer, there we go, sorry, and others depending on the need of the team. Also, oftentimes Vulpifolio gets swapped out if we don't need that much DP. Why do I like this team? Because Typhon, Haruka, and Thorns, all three of them by now, have abilities that after the second use, Ponkyrus included, after the second use of their ability, they keep having them activated. Which is something I quite enjoy, and it's become a theme for me by now. Plus, well, overpowered characters that I get lucky on in the gacha. We will not be using support units for any of this. Again, do we... Okay, we need to actually do this. We need to find a safe round. Elysium? Let me actually just skip this, thanks. Because again, story mode is for everybody to go through on their own pace. Arknights story is already more than difficult enough, and there's also oftentimes spoilers. And geez, there's a lot of units. Let's try and first go slow. Okay, plop down Bulbifolia. Ponkyrus activate. Let's throw down Thorns here. And we might as well see where things lead us to. Well, let's place you down there. We use the skill 3 because it's just the best one. Because it places down 3 of these Revenant Shadows and it nukes things, so it's pretty much always what I go for. Let's place down Haruka there. Which also, honestly, Means that we can place down X here right there and be fine at this point. At this point, I'm no longer worried about anything. Let's activate Haruka. Activate X here. Activate Ponkaris. And since it's the second activation, she stays on unlimited. Keep using Wulpifolia. I'm kind of curious what happens here, how strong they are, but apparently not very. This is pretty much an autocomplete. Activate her a second time. So, I wonder what the theme is going to be for Chapter 16. I'm not seeing it in the first map, but there will probably be more coming up for sure. But yeah, first map complete, and now we can actually see if there's any point in us clearing stuff normally, other than having an easy round. We get one Originium and the first clear. Okay, so we no longer have to do the normal mode. We immediately get the full clear. Yep, okay, good, very good. But there's also the strategic simulation where we can hate ourselves. Do we get anything for this? Probably? Infected patrol captain and elite infected patrol captain have been increased attack, deployment limit -2. This seems fine. No score earned, no score earned. For this thing. Okay, but we don't earn a score? I am confused. Let's just go ahead and try this. So, we go with the same idea again. We just really need Wulpi to come out here. There we go. Activate Ponk. Well, place down you. Let's just go ahead and use her. Place down Thorns. Activate Wulpifolia again. Place down Haruka. And we can actually get Wulpifolia inside of range, which is good. And place down X, and now we're basically back to where we were. This is the maximum deployment as well, which is lucky. I did not calculate that. I just assumed. So this should be fine now. Like last time. Nothing else should be more difficult. The few guys that have supposedly more HP will just get burst down. Well, maybe I should worry about this side a bit, but again, second activation should deal with everything. Because Haruka's ability is great. It shields Ponkaris right now, and whenever the Ponkaris gets attacked, so the bubble bursts, it will actually deal damage, and then she'll just reapply the bubble constantly. As you can see there. Six more enemies. And that's that. So that was the challenge. Okay, so we get 2 score up. Okay, understandable. Fine. So we want to do that basically on every place. And now we got the tutorial. Okay. Let's see what the gimmick is going to be for chapter 16. That looks bad. Such pollution covers this place. There are invisible enemies hidden within. When I can't see what's going on inside, operators cannot be deployed within. It would be nice to have someone who's familiar with the environment. Is it you? Is it Durnar? Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna wait. Are you rescued? The strange pollution is still spreading. We know the area and can help you deal with it. The problem is those heavily polluted facilities. Destroy them to clear the pollution. We typically operate it out of hidden tunnel. come to us if you need help. When activated, toggles minor gorillas assembled here between deploy and standby modes. So I don't know yet where everything's supposed to go. But once they leave that mode, they should die? Not quite. Automatically attack enemies. Some enemies may be attacked by multiple miners. The limitations of the environment mean that the battle is likely to grind to a stalemate. Medic operators can heal miners in range, though with lesser effect. Okay. Aha. So they do clear up the entire pollution and then they attack the thing. Alright. Very slowly. Okay, so now I can return the miners. Now I need to deal with that down there. I've come to help, but it doesn't look like there are any good places. Don't worry. Okay, we need to place down you. Ah, they can actually transform those spots. Good. Useful. Place you down there. We probably should keep the miners activated then. I should have swapped them out. There we go. We might have made a mistake by not placing army here, but I think that Ifrit can deal with this. Yes, okay, good. Tutorial done. So this is something we need to keep in mind for the remainder of this chapter, which we won't do everything at once because that's just an insane amount of time. We'll do like 3 maps, not including the tutorial, so well, this is kind of weird. But yeah, we'll do 3 full maps and then cut the episode and then record again for the next 3 maps until we get through it all. That seems like a good timing. YouTube doesn't like it when you do too long of an episode. I tend to disagree. I really like long episodes, but yeah. Kairos there. Activate the miners. And put down Bulbifolia there. Okay. So we need to place you down that way and this there. So my hope is just that we can hold the bottom here for a long time. Meanwhile, she can deal with this one. And once we get over here, we can probably just activate her, which we can also do now. Activate Ponkyris again. Lapland should be able to clear away this pollution spot. Now I can easily just pop down thorns. We will keep everything here safe because we do get airdrops. Other than that, we should be golden. We can also just as well place down Exia there. Deal with whatever comes through the gate. And this should also be an easy clear. The challenge mode is everything that awaits us then. Which is always a question. What does the challenge mode have for us? Challenge. There we go. So, Ursus Assault Crossbowman, attack increased, Infiltrator HP increased. More infiltrators appear is fine. Sure. This should honestly still be easy. These are the first few maps, they're always fairly simple to do without too much of a worry. Now, we go again with Ponkyrus here. Waiting for Vulpifolia. Activate the miners, activate Ponkyrus, activate Vulpifolia. Actively wait, I guess. Let's just place down Lapland already. Then we can place down Walter. Activate Walter's ability, activate Lapland, activate Vulpifolia. Miners should get over there fairly quickly. Now the ability from Lapland can deal with that. We can activate you, we can place down Exia. We might as well also just place down Haruka and place down Thorns there. Again, in a fairly easy map. You basically just need to wait for the miners to do the work for you. And no, you do not need all of these very strong operators for this. I highly doubt that. They are very much overkill for now. Okay, that's map 2 on challenge. Now map 3, let's go. I'm not even gonna look now which one or what the map holds for us. I'm just gonna get surprised. Is that a bad idea? Probably. But we'll see. Okay, so now everything's coming from the right. So place down Ponk. Do the standard setup. Ponkyrus into Vulpi. Activate miners. Activate Vulpi. Activate Ponk. Activate Haruka. Or place down Haruka. Have her slowly take down that pollution. Activate Vulp. Activate Haruka, this time for reals. Might as well place down Exia. Now with that pollution gone, we might as well do this. And we'll place down Lapland next. Just to, at range, deal with that. That also works, I guess. Sure. If she can blow that up. Yep, okay. We didn't even need to destroy that. Good, cool. Skip. Again, no story for this. Story is up to everybody else. Or up to you guys to follow, basically. No, this way. Do that. Attack speed increased, attack increased. I don't really care. I don't really care because there was no need for any of that. Enemies weren't that difficult. Ponkyrus into Vulpi. We might go ahead and place down Lapland sooner this time. I'm not sure though. Vulp, Ponk, miners, Exia. We don't need Haruka this time, I don't think. Ooh, attack speed slowed. I should have perhaps read what things do. Place down you. And now it's just waiting. Waiting for the miners to do their thing. 2, 3, 1, go. That plan should speed that up in case things take longer than expected. There we go. Fairly simple. That is 3 maps done in 20 minutes, which is a good amount of time. We got some stuff unlocked here. We get an extra Reginium, and we get H16 1 and 2 unlocked, which I guess we'll unlock later. That was how it worked the last time. We can't actually access them yet. We've unlocked some footprints. We'll pick them up. Unlock or / buy the things that we can buy for now. And with that, we're going to head into the next episode then, which will probably release the day after. Basically, I will have this come out today, which I think is a Friday. Yep, it is a Friday. And we'll then have the next batch release probably on Saturday, and then the next one on Sunday, and depending on how much more there is, Monday. But until then, have a good one, take care, and until next time.